Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am dasylviaonu, a Nigerian YouTuber living in Onitsha. If this is your first time tuning in, thank you so much. So please just go to the subscribe button and hit the subscribe button. Do not forget to hit the notification bell so you'll be notified anytime I post a new video. To my returning subscribers, I say thank you so much. You guys are the best. So guys, it's another story time. Yeah, asked you guys what you would love to see, and some people requested for story time. That is not the reason why I'm making this video. No, I'm making this video because I have a story to share. It is my story and I would be in a better position to share it, and it's also easy for me. Honestly guys, story time is one of the easiest videos to create and edit. It's your story. You are just telling the truth. You don't have to plan, you don't have to do anything extraordinary. You just have to sit down and tell your story. So I'm here to share how I failed my senior Waec paper because of a guy. Men are wicked. Men are scum. Men are scum. Let me just bring down my voice. I feel bad about this because that guy actually cost me a lot. After my common entrance, I got admitted into a school in Onitsha here, but my sister passed after a year. I was a JSU when we lost my elder sister, so I had to change my school to KRC Onitsha. If you don't know KRC, then definitely you don't know anything about Onitsha. KRC is the biggest girls' school in Onitsha and the best girls' school in Onitsha. That is where you can spoil. Now, you will spoil like like there is no tomorrow, and that is where they can mold you like holy wedge. Anything you want is in KRC. Just know that. That is where you get to see the most beautiful girls in Onitsha. My parents now had to move me and my elder sister to KRC Onitsha, and there I met a lot of girls. Like in JS2, I never had a boyfriend. I was like, I'm the only one left out. Every girl was discussing about boyfriend, all that, all those stories. If you see what my boyfriend did, my boyfriend bought this for me, my boyfriend did that, and I was just like a Jew girl. In fact, they were seeing me as Johnny Just Come in KRC. I'm not going to lie. At JS2, that was when I got into the school. So when we got to JS3, my eyes were now opening small, like little by little. I was now becoming wise as one highway. Don't mind me, but I was now becoming wise. My eyes were getting wide. I was just tearing eye like, this girl, you did not come to Onitsha to play. You have to, you know, if you can't beat them, you join them. But in my own case, I didn't join and I didn't beat them. That was the worst part. I did my JS2, completed my JS2, JS3 by SS1, and I knew what boyfriend was. SS2, first term. That's how we traveled to village for Christmas, and this reverend father was like, this is your daughter, she's too smart. Like, the way I'm looking at her, I think she's going to disgrace you people. See one thing, I'm going to tell you. You see all those ones that you will see and you'll be like, oh, they are too sharp, they are too smart, and you say they're going to disgrace the family. Is a lie. They will never disgrace the family. You see those holy wedges, the ones that will always package themselves well, like churchious people that will pretend like they know God more than anybody. They are the ones that will end up disgracing you. That's just the truth. So the Reverend Father was like, oh, this one that her eye is like this, that is just moving her eyes the way she's moving it, she's going to disgrace you people. I think the solution for her is for us to move her to a boarding school. My parents were like, oh, Father, what you said is true. That's how my parents agreed, and they said they were sending me to boarding school. Guys, honestly, I'm not going to lie that I didn't like the boarding school. I wanted to go to boarding school. All my life, I just pictured myself in boarding school, going back to school, coming back to visit my people. But I never even knew that it was inside one bush that these people were moving me to. I thought it was a good school, you know, maybe in another city that is fine, all those things. So when they said I'm moving, I had to go back to KRC to go and bid my friends goodbye, and it was emotional. I cried. I'm crybaby. When we talk more of when there was a need for me to cry, so I cried. while saying bye to my friends, we took a lot of pictures and I left. That day came. The Reverend Father was not taking me to the boarding school. We came to Oko. You all know Oko has a polytechnic, so Oko was fine. We came to Oko. I was thinking, oh, maybe the school is next to Oko. Yes, it's next to Oko because it's a town that is after Oko. So when we were driving to the school, at a point, baby girl got angry. But I can't complain now. The Reverend Father was taking me to the school, so I kept quiet. But I was so angry. Like, what do you take me for? You took me away from KRC, where I was enjoying myself and my life, and you are bringing me inside this village. I didn't know what to say. I just kept quiet, and we drove. When we got into the school, everybody was quiet. Guys, see, KRC would have been a good school if we had smaller population. But then when I was talking to you, we would be like more than 80 students in one class. The teachers don't even know us. The only people they know were the prefects. So people like us, sometimes I would be at home, they would write tests in my school. I would pass that test, I would even get 10 over 10, but I was at home. My friends would pick my notes, my textbook, and write it for me. That's how KRC, how bad it was then. In this school, we were like, is it not 15 in one class? And when I got there, I was so angry. I was seeing everybody. You see the way they were dressing in KRC. Oh my God. Come and see babes when we dress up. Like, people are coming to school with polish that they will use to polish their shoes to go home after school. People were coming to school with so many things, new stockings, everything. You need to dress yourself up when the school closes. But in this school, everybody was wearing long skirts. You know, Mary Amaka skirt. Like, everything was different. And I was like, why did I even agree to come here with this man? Hi, I was shocked. I sat down in the class. The first day, the uncle that was teaching them, the man was so boring. If you see the way I was angry, I just bent down. The man would talk to me, the man would just look at him. I was like, God, what did I get myself into? But then after some days, I started adjusting. Most of them were against me. In fact, guys, if you're interested, tell me, let me share my experience in that boarding school. I can share that. Let me not just make this story so long. Let me just dive into what we came here to discuss. I can share my experience, and I can share my KRC experience too. If you want that, please do tell me in the comment section. So after I got into the school, it was in SS2 second term. So the next year, we were in SS3. When we are getting ready for our Waec, you have to stay for extension for the SS3 students and JS3. S3 finished their junior Waec and they left. So it was just the SS3 students that were in school. And we were just 18 in this big school that is not fenced. It wasn't fenced. The school was just open. And the back of our school was a thick forest. That is where they had a stream for the town. The stream name was Mobu, and that stream, everybody from that town used to go and fetch water from there. Then our bathroom was just at the back of that forest. Can you imagine? Girls' school that had little to no population, because we were just 18 in SS3, the whole SS3. We had to merge with another school. So we would stay there and write our Waec, because that school, they had easily maybe 14 students, so they were not enough to host Waec in their own school. So they had to merge with us in our school, so we would write together. So we were maybe 30 or 30 something or 32 that we are in the same compound alone, girls, teenagers, because none of us was, maybe one or two were adults, maybe up to 18. But the rest were teenagers, and we were left there to write Waec in this bush. This fateful day, we were supposed to go back home to rest. I think we wrote some papers. We were supposed to get back home and come back. You know, we have to stay maybe a week at home, then come back and start our exams. So we were getting ready to go back home. When we came out to go to our bathroom, we saw two guys in the forest. And we were asking them, what are you doing here? Guys, to be honest, yes, it was a thick forest that is behind our school, but we never saw any guy inside the forest or closer to the school, because I think maybe the townsmen warned them that nobody should go near the school because it was just girls. You know how boarding school is. Sometimes the junior students won't wash the bathroom, so we would bathe outside. That day we were coming to bathe and we saw two guys coming out from that forest, coming closer to our school. So we were like, what are you doing here? You're not supposed to be here. What are you doing here? They started exchanging words with us, so we finished them. Trust girls now, trust girls. So we had to finish them. We were all calling them names, insulting them and all that. And after that, they left. We had to go take our bath and we dressed up to go home. So when we were coming out to go home, one of the guys, he was now dressed to go out. And see, another problem we were having in this school, we can't find Okada. If you want to travel home, you will come outside and wait for like maybe 30 minutes or more to find Okada that will carry you to Oko. That's where you will now enter bus and start your journey. So we were standing there waiting for Okada. So as I sighted one Okada, I saw one of the guys, he was standing there. As I sighted one Okada, I now waved for him to stop. So the Okada guy now came closer. As he was about to stop, the guy now said, Oko, are you going? The man told him no, that I was the one that stopped him, so he was coming to pick me. So the guy was like, I'm talking to you, what are you saying? The man told him, no, this lady stopped me first, so I'm going to carry her. The man rejected him. I was like, oh, this guy, he thinks he can come and stand, you know, contend with me when it comes to Okada or all those things. So I now flinged my belt. You know, we had belts. The belt was meant for the waist. But as KRC babe, where I be, my fashion sense never left me. So I made my dress, my day wear, to fit me the way I want it to. Yes, it was long ago, but I was using one trick, you know. I will shape it, it will be so tight. I can make it long. When you're looking at me, you will feel like, oh, this Waec is wearing this long day wear. But because it was tight, I can push it up anytime I want and the length will be very short. So whenever I'm about to go home, I would wear it and then push it to be short. Then that belt that I was supposed to wear on my waist, I will now use it and cross it on my neck like a tie, a beautiful tie or something like that. So when the Okada man rejected his offer and said he was going to carry me, I just looked at him this way and then I threw my belt like this and I jumped the Okada. The guy was mind blown, like you see what the guy did? I'm sorry, but the guy was like, this girl, who is this? Like, who is this? So I left in the Okada and I went home. So we came back on Saturday, and when we were in the school for our extension, we were reading in SS2 class because SS3 was kind of far for us, and because we were the only ones in school, so we do go for prep in SS2 class. And you know, once they collect posts from SS3, if you have been in boarding school, you would understand this. Once they collect posts from SS3 and give the power to SS2, you will now start clashing with SS2 students because they feel like, oh, we now have the power. When you had the power, you mistreated us or something like that. So you'll be clashing with them and they will report every mistake you make because they now have the power. So I came back, we all came back on Saturday, and when I came back, there was this lady, Felicia was her name. She was living in Ndiowo. She was there, she was a day student, but the school insisted that even if you're a day student, once it's time for us to write Waec, you would become a boarder. So you would take your studies seriously. I once said in one of my videos that it was only during my Waec that I read seriously, and I meant it. So this Felicia was now a boarder because she was supposed to be in school to read. So when we left for that mini vacation, Felicia left, and that guy, his name was Elo. He went and met Felicia. He told Felicia that he likes me. Is it not funny? So he told Felicia that he likes me and he would want me and him to start dating. Guys. So when he told Felicia that, I was not yet back. So everyone came back. Felicia was telling them, see, Elo said he likes Chedemao. And they were waiting for me to come back. I'm always late. Like, I don't like this school. I just found myself here, and whenever we are coming back, I will be late. But if you are leaving this school, I will be the first to leave the gate. But if you are to come back to the school, I will be the last to enter that school. So Everybody was waiting for me to come back so they would give me the big news. Guys, I now came back in the evening and Felicia came to me. She was like, Elo said I should tell you that he likes you, that he would want you to see, he would want you to be his girlfriend. And I'm like, Felicia, are you mad? Like, you just came here to tell me that that small boy said he likes me. I was so angry, but then we laughed over it and I left. Guys, the next day on Sunday, the other students came back and we were still reading in SS2 class because we had literature paper on Monday. That is the next day. So we were reading in SS2 class. We were just inside. So many people were inside. Me, I was walking in from the corridor and I heard them shouting at someone. I was hearing somebody shouting Chidimma, Chidimma, Chidimma from the fence. Then someone ran to me and was like, Elo is here, he's calling you. I said, no. How did he come here? Like, what is he doing here? They said I should hide. Let's just hide and go inside. Let's hear him out. That's how we ran inside though. I was hiding at the wall. He did not see me and he was shouting, please call Chidimma for me. I love her. I know that she's back. I saw when she came back. Please call her for me. I love her. This guy was shouting it seriously. Call her for me. I love her. Hey! Guys, I was like, this is the height of it. Like, how is this guy here? In a missionary school. Sisters school, oh, sisters. The school is owned by Reverend sisters. Like, this guy is just going to kill me. If the sisters were to find out that this guy came looking for me, they won't believe me because everybody felt I'm this sharp girl, this smart girl because I came from the city. Everyone else there, they don't behave the way I do, but me, I can't change who I am. So I was like, what am I going to do? I was asking my friends, what is this? How do I handle this madness? Before I could say Jack, this guy jumped the fence, or he scaled the fence from the Masoibo and was inside the school compound. Hey, come and see run. Everybody was running. We were now discussing the SS3 students. After morning mass, we gathered for a small meeting. We were like, no, I have to tell sister that this guy scaled the fence to come and see me. I can't keep quiet. If I keep quiet, maybe he's going to come the next day. And if he comes, I won't be in that class because SS2 students are back. We will be in SS3 class. So if he comes there and meets the SS2 students, they are going to report me to sister. Maybe I won't finish my Waec. So it's better we go and report to sister. Felicia was like, no, you don't have to report. If you report, the guy is dangerous. This, that. I said, no, Felicia, you can say no because he's not calling your name. But when he comes there, he's going to say that he's looking for Chidimma. And if he says that, these SS2 students, they are going to rush to sister and are going to report me. So please, let's go and tell sister. Felicia said no. We said, okay, let's leave it. And after Felicia left us and went for her, maybe to take breakfast or something, I told my friends, I'm not taking it. We are going immediately. That is how we ran and called sister. So the principal and the vice principal said, sister, see, Elo jumped the fence yesterday. He told Felicia that he likes me and I rejected his offer. But yesterday he came into the school compound through the fence to come and talk to me. Sister said, what? In our own school? How is it possible? Are you trying to tell me that a guy now jumped our fence? What is happening? Guys, thank God I told the sister, because had it been I didn't tell that sister, it would have been another story. They won't believe me if that guy came in again and SS2 students reported me. So after telling the sister now went and called the security of Ndiowu. She reported the guy to them and said, CEO, this guy came in here to look for my student and I won't allow that. So you people have to caution him. Won't believe that after reporting to the security now went to his house to come and ask him if he jumped our fence to come and visit me. And this guy lost it. Do you know what this guy did? He brought out dagger. If you don't know what dagger is a knife. And he was running straight to our school. We were inside the hall. We were getting ready. In fact, they've shared paper for us to write literature. If you did literature in secondary school, you know is about stories. So it's always long for you to type your stories or for you to summarize a novel for them. So this guy rushed into our hall. Before we were just getting ready, this guy rushed into our hall. He was shouting, where is Felicia? Where is Felicia? Hey! Guys, you don't want to be in my shoe. I was shaking from head to toe. I was like, if this guy came here to finish up Felicia, that means he thinks that Felicia told the sisters about it. And since he doesn't have the real information, if he finishes with Felicia, the next person will be me because he came for me. I was shaking. Everybody was shaking. Then, you know, when we are writing Waec, there would be an external invigilator from Waec office, yes. And there would be an internal invigilator, which is a teacher in your school. So immediately he shouted, "Where is Felicia?" The internal invigilator, which is our teacher, now blocked Felicia's view so that the guy will not see Felicia. But the knife, he was with the knife like this and he was shouting, "Where is Felicia?" The external invigilator was shaking. A full man was shaking. That is the major person in the case. I was shaking. My hands were shaking. Heat was coming from head to toe. Everybody in our hall was shaking like, "Oh God, what are we going to do?" The Reverend sisters were running towards him. The security men of Ndiowu were running inside the hall, and they now came in. Immediately they came in, they now dragged this guy. He was shouting, "He's going to kill Felicia, he's going to do this," that he did not do anything. After they dragged this guy out of our hall, I couldn't write. Honestly, I couldn't. Everyone was shaking, not just me. So put yourself in my shoe as the major person that caused the whole drama. I'm not going to say that I caused it, but the guy came for me. You know, he was, I don't know what I'm going to call it, because he wasn't in love with me, and I can't like that kind of person, talk more of loving him. So I was shaking. The external invigilator told us that it's not possible for him to give us much time to write. That even if we had issues in the school, there is still the same time that they gave him to come back, that he's supposed to come back, and he can't contact the Waec office, so we should just pass our books when it was time. And honestly, this baby girl right here couldn't write. The worst thing that can happen to you in this life is you know what to write, but you can't. If I just hold my pen, I'll be doing like this. And after our Waec, our results came out. Unfortunately, literature just finished me up. The worst subject for me in secondary school was mathematics. I loved literature, but I got D7 in literature. I tried to get D7, honestly. I was expecting maybe F9 or E8, but I got D7. At least I tried. Had it been I had the time to write everything the way I planned it, it would have been maybe a B3 or C4, C5, anything else, but not C6 or D7. But because of this ELO, I failed my literature. I was mad at him. Yeah, for some months I was mad at him. But then I finally decided to let go, because honestly, that Waec, am I even using it now? I had to let go. I had to forget his nonsense and move on with my life. But I never forgot the story. I still have a lot to share about my secondary school experience, about KRC and Mercy Girls High School, Ndiowu, which was where I finished my school. Because Ndiowu people should not come for me for saying that their hometown is, no, some part of Ndiowu is actually fine, but our Ndiowu, which is where the school is located, is bush. Sorry. But honestly, I don't think if they told me that you are going to go there, that I would willingly go. No, I won't. And my experience there is something else. Maybe I will share in another video. And guys, we have come to the end of this video. This is how I felt literature, because of Elo that was in love with me, but he cost me a paper in Waec, and that is it. That is why I will never forget him. So guys, this is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you enjoyed it, do give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to share, comment, and tell me if you want more story time, so I will bring them to you guys. Okay, if you are new here, do not forget to hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you'll be notified anytime I post a new video. To my returning subscribers, Thank you. I love you. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.